don't like smoking fucking weed, bro. I tell you.
You ready about that? You ready about that? Oh man, what's up? It's your boy Camo the Mano kicking on another rendition of the Two Ninja Kickback. I'm here with my brother from another. Two Phone Tone is in the building. Tone, how you feeling, my brother?
I'm groovy, my G, rolling another zone and ready to get in the zone, man. We
Hey.
here for hip hop, bro.
It's been a minute. I know we was joking, but yeah, no, I'm sure our listeners was like, dog, these niggas don't even fuck with hip hop no more, yo. They country music stars now, bruh. Some shit.
Hey, I've been fucking with the Conway Twitty lately.
Always, nigga.
You feel me?
For real. I definitely fuck with some country music.
Keith Urban, you heard me.
Garth Brooks, all them niggas, man. Toby Keith.
Booty and the Blowfish.
Yeah, like niggas of the cloth, for real. We listen to that music shit. But we got a great one for him today. You know, it's been a minute, so we tried to, wait till a little bit more better news broke, just different information. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we trying to get this back to, like, informing you guys about what's going on in hip-hop, giving our opinions on albums, all that great stuff, because that's what you guys tune in for. I want to start off top of the show. Congratulations to Jay-Z and LL Cool J making the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's incredible.
Yes, sir.
How you feel about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, yo?
It's a mixed bag.
It is for me
It's
too.
definitely a mixed bag.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do be like, like we need something that's as prevalent and prominent as the Hip Hop Hall of Fame for our, like, certain artists. Because there's no reason Jay-Z shouldn't have already been in that bitch. LL Cool J too.
LL Cool J too. Shit, like LL Cool J should have been in that bitch in the early 2000s.
More so LL Cool J, bro. Like when I was reading an article and shit like that, and I seen LL, I was just assuming he was there supporting Jay-Z. Truthfully, like it wasn't until I start really diving into the article, I'm like, what the fuck, LL Cool J got? I'm like inducted too. Like LL Cool J already not in that. Like
that shit.
Niggas must have forgot like who LL Cool J.
This nigga been doing this shit for like since the fucking 80s. That's what I'm saying. Like he should have been in that bitch since like the early 2000s, if you ask me. But that shit go like, look how long they
talking
put
about a prominent artist.
Little Richard in.
Yeah, that's facts. That is facts. Little Richard should have been, and he's like even more closer to it.
He's the god of this shit. He invented this shit, my nigga.
That's facts. That's definitely facts, man. But yeah, man, like I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, yo, like we definitely like need just something on that playing field. Like I know we got the same, like all of our awards though, really though, yo. It's like I hate to say it, but you have like the awards that are on our side, and then you have those grand awards like a Grammy, like a you know what I mean? Like why isn't the BET award as prevalent as a Grammy in our community, at least? Like for me, if I was to ever do some shit like BET gave me an award, nigga, I'm telling you right now, that should be a fucking Grammy to me. Like what BET did for certain genres inside the culture is like it can't be rewritten or redone. I just wish niggas would put more like, prestige into that shit.
I wish so too, for real, because especially like when it comes down to it, like maybe because BET is like a Viacom, since it's Viacom,
it is a Viacom product.
It's not.
No, it's not. I said it is a Viacom product.
Oh, okay,
for sure.
okay,
yeah.
All right, bet. I was about to say, yeah, I think because like since you look at that and who owns Viacom, for real, it's not really black. It's
but look at who owns BET.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta look at the board of directors sometimes, for real. A lot of these niggas is not really onto certain ways. Like look at.
But it wasn't always
awards,
like,
for instance, like
it wasn't always like that though, bro. Like you remember the BET awards back when we were younger, like how much of a fucking event it was.
It was.
I remember sitting down with my entire family watching the BET awards. Like it was that real, and I don't understand.
At one point, breaking my neck just to see the hip hop awards.
Nah, hell yeah, damn.
Specifically, Source Awards.
I was going right there. Like I was just going right there to the Source Awards, yo. I missed the Source Awards, yo. The Soul Train Award should be more prominent too, though, bro. Like that definitely should have more fucking.
And shouts out to Erykah Badu for holding the Soul Train Awards down, for real.
Gusto behind that shit. Yeah, like, but you know what I mean? Kudos to these guys. That is an amazing feat when you do get that accolade like that. You know what I mean? And it puts you on the other side of everything. It's
Thanks.
like, when you're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's like you just made it across the spectrum. That means everybody across America fucks with you. You know what I mean? It's not as I guess denigrated. It's SAT word right there, as it is on our side. You know what I mean? Because if you look at like our winners of BET awards, is not really as inclusive as, let's say, you know what I mean? I don't know no white niggas that got Grammys like that. They got BET awards like that. You feel me? It's a few.
What,
you know what I mean? Like probably MGK,
Eminem,
but
MGK.
it's not many.
Mac Miller probably, I think.
I would hope so.
I would hope so too.
You know what's crazy, bruh?
What's that?
You know what's crazy? I'm in a great place in life because I liked Mac Miller, but I never really divulged into Mac Miller.
Really?
So I'm discovering this man's catalog, bruh. Fucking phenomenal, yo. Phenomenal, yo. Like, I'm just sitting back like, oh my goodness, bruh. The man was truly a genius, yo.
Mac Miller came around when I was in literally my senior year, and when I first heard him, it was senior skip day, and I was skipping school.
What a great time to find him! like what a great time.
And then when I heard his kids project, it blew my mind because I knew exactly what the whole project and the premise was. If you ever get the chance, watch the movie Kids, yo.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. the legend, man.
Facts.
Real one, like. You know what I mean? Like, outside of his music, like, you know, his music is genuine, you feel me? So you could kind of understand who he is as a person through his music. I like niggas like that ain't scared to hide themselves in their music. Like, so you understand some of the nigga thought patterns, and if you can understand nigga thought patterns and how he come off, man, you could tell he was really, really, truly a great individual that we lost, man.
Facts. Not only that, man, like, I just love a true hip hop fan, and he was definitely one of them. Like,
yeah, that's why I fucks with Jonah Hill, yo. Like, Jonah Hill's like one of them hip hop fans.
Like when it comes down to it, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I like when somebody who's of a different race can respect our culture and like go into it with the understanding and everything like that, man. Like that's just the best thing ever, yo. And then like, you know what I mean? Like, what's that shit? Poverty is always that fucking connector between any worlds of niggas.
Oh, facts. You feel me? Yellow niggas, red niggas, blue niggas, purple niggas, black niggas, light niggas, white niggas. Everybody niggas, goddamn it. Like, if you poor a nigga, you a nigga.
Exactly. But yeah, man. I just what else we had on the docket, man? I'm trying to think. I know we covered him getting inducted and everything like that.
Yeah.
Should have had.
How you feel about you ever heard about this Big Sean shit leaving on Good Music?
See, I figured Sean, like, you know what I mean? Like, this nigga, I thought he been left, yo. Like,
I did too, but like at the same time, it's kind of like, it's almost like, fuck, like, damn, I was hoping for one more Sean, you feel me, hurrah for real, with like, I think how like Kendrick is closing the chapter with TDE, you feel me?
Yeah,
I was at least hoping for like one last album from Sean and Good Music.
I think Big Sean sat back and seen all this foolishness and shit. So I'm not getting in the middle of this shit, man. My contract up. I'm the fuck out of here.
Like, nigga, I was just chilling with Drake the other day, yo. I ain't in the middle of this shit.
I ain't even like, especially over know like how just all of this shit came to be. Like, this shit is ridiculous, yo.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at him not jumping out the window on that one. Like, that was respectful. Like,
I ain't mad at him neither. I mean, because to be honest, it's not his fight.
Yeah, like, but like, I mean, if you talk, see, I think at the time what we thought it was get ready to be though, when niggas was like, when it really started cracking off, niggas started dropping a couple records. I'm like, well, they lucky they got a nigga like Sean, and yeah, you feel me? I'm like, they lucky they got a nigga like Sean in they camp who, you know what I mean, who can hold a candle to some shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I ain't mad at having Sean and Push in my camp, yo. Like, I'm cool with that. Big Sean, Pusha T, okay, we rolling.
That's automatic alley oops. That's automatic setups, my nigga. Like, and then to be honest, fuck, they got 2 Chainz
and Common.
Common already got grapes with Drake.
You feel me? Like, that's what niggas thought it was getting ready to be, but I'm not mad at this nigga leaving. I was actually thinking about when you were saying that about Gucci Man actually leaving his label for different gripes. Like, at least it seemed like a nigga leaving amicably. Like, I'm not sure if Kanye owed this nigga some money or some shit. I don't think Sean's saying anything about it. Or did he? He say a mil or
Uh,
some shit.
I think so. I think
Okay, I
like
remember.
13, probably. Yeah.
13.
13 of them things, maybe.
God
I
damn.
don't know. I
Ah,
don't know. It's a lot
13.
of talk about how a lot of
It ain't
artists not
13, yo.
really getting paid for real.
Yeah, I don't
I mean,
think it's
shit.
13 though.
Meek Mill ain't get paid since Dreams and Nightmares, apparently.
Who he signed to?
I think Atlantic.
I thought he went with Rock Nation or some shit like that.
I think he's with Rock Nation on a different type of deal. I have no clue. Like I gotta actually get on my due diligence and actually look all this shit up. But if I'm not mistaken, this nigga was like actually crying on Twitter about that shit for real. And then like Keisha Cole and everybody chimed in for
He
real.
wasn't crying, was he? Oh, you said on Twitter. I don't know why I thought you meant like in a video, like please.
You know what I
drop
mean?
me.
Like niggas. You know what I mean? Like when niggas just be always typing on shit on fucking Instagram and Twitter and shit. I'm always see shit niggas crying, you spilling out your emotions and shit.
Hey, shit, I ain't mad at that. Get that shit out your chest, man. Get me the fuck out of here, nigga. If a nigga, if I look at my shit and it says I'm missing 13 M's, nigga, that can't happen, bro. You can catch me on one, maybe two, but when we get to the teens and all this other shit, nah. But
I won't lie, my nigga.
I needs
That's
that.
what I'm loading up a couple things for real. I'm posted up outside the nigga house with a contract and a 40 and a 40. You feel me?
Double entendre. Don't ask me how.
It just happens.
I think you got to in that situation though.
Hell yeah, shit. That's how a lot of niggas got that money back in the day for real. Like people
That's how
Bryson,
Cube got out his shit.
Bob Marley, yeah, Cube.
I remember that nigga going up to Violator Records. I think that's what it was. Where he go up to? He went somewhere and smashed that shit up. Rightfully so. Like, nah, G, I need that, yo. Like, but I ain't mad at Gucci trying to get out of his deal with the whole situation that he got. Like, that nigga Gucci, I figured he was already independent, man. Like, Gucci got that Midas touch. Like, I like anything that nigga touch. Yeah, it just be successful, like, yo. Like, you look at
Pooh Shiesty, like niggas ain't have no faith in Pooh Shiesty until Gucci touched that nigga.
Listen,
and then that
bro,
nigga turned
Migos, all of them niggas,
Migos,
bro.
how? Yeah.
That nigga Gucci got that fucking aura, yo.
I think that's just the Atlanta fucking pull. Like when you just, because for some reason Atlanta is just that swaggy ass fucking city in the South. Like everybody fucks with Atlanta niggas. Like I don't know one nigga that actually just say, yo, fuck them Atlanta niggas. You feel me? When you look at how many niggas fuck with, you feel me? And then like niggas abroad fuck with Gucci. Yeah, Gucci got like that Boosie stamp. Like them niggas can go anywhere.
I also don't think Gucci get enough credibility for his ear in music too. Like he got an ear too.
You think so?
I don't think so. Like I don't think he get enough credit, yo.
I actually had a lot of praise for his ear in interviews and shit like that. Like how Gucci actually got an ear for music.
Niggas gotta praise that nigga more, yo. Like if you really look at how he got his fingerprints in the game.
I think I wouldn't have heard of Nicki.
Oh, like all types of shit. That's like when you find out like why they put on Lady Gaga and shit like that. Like you gotta give a nigga like just some incredible credit for certain shit. Like sometimes like
yeah.
I think Drake knew with Quentin Miller. It was just the situation went wrong. Like I like Quentin Miller. Like if you go listen to some of his solo projects, the nigga got a pen, yo. Like the nigga can make songs, yo.
He was just on a song with somebody recently. I don't remember the name of the artist in the song, but I did see his name on the tag somewhere.
It's just his cadence is just so flat sometimes. Like,
he doesn't have the voice for hip hop. Like he has to work on his voice. I feel like where a lot of not artists, but a lot of writers fell flat at is like actually perfecting that voice and shit. Like your voice is identifiable. Like that's how we know it's you and we want to listen to you.
Your rap cadence is important too.
Like when you listen to Drake and then you hear Drake actually rapping with his cadence, it's like, all right, yeah, like I want to listen to what this nigga got to say. Quentin just basically sound like a nigga talking to you. But it's that Birdman shit almost. You feel me?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But Drake is a different creature. He one of them chameleons. I feel like him, the game, certain people can match another nigga flow and kind of take that same sentiment and they flow and ride the beat similar with their own flow added to it. And it's like for him, I think it's a little different. But like, yeah, for Quentin, I think that's a little harder to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's as easy for certain niggas. Like, for me, I can't do that shit too well. I think a lot of niggas struggle with that shit. I think, I think, it's not, it's like a tonal thing. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you can't hear it. Like, a lot of niggas be saying G Herbo don't be on the beat. He be too slow and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? I don't think Herbo, I don't think he's slow. I think he just hearing the beat differently. He catching it on a different hit.
A different link for real. That's
right.
Yeah, because a lot of niggas say they don't listen to E40 because E40 rap off beat.
Exactly.
But then it's like E40 actually is rapping a hit of the beat on a different time.
And catching different points inside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's hard for niggas to get like with your sound when it don't fit in the right way. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's off-putting to the listener a little bit to some degree. Cause like niggas like might be off. That's why you got. But I think it comes into play for like if you really a fan of just music in general.
That's what I was about to say. Like,
you don't.
When
it doesn't
you listen
matter
to words itself.
That too. Yeah. Exactly. Especially if a nigga killing some shit.
Nigga, fucking Future Vandross. I ain't gonna lie. Future had a lot of points when I was just like in a club, just drinking and shit.
Nah. That's a fact. When you on them jiggers and then you listening to Future, you hearing all types of shit, bro.
And you just stop in the middle of dancing with a bitch for real. You just listen what the fuck Future just said. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, is this nigga crying out for help?
Nah, I feel you. But nah, I like that shit. That's what a lot of niggas in Detroit, they kind of rap in a certain pattern that niggas ain't used to right now, but that shit hitting. But I like niggas like Herbo and shit like that, because when they spazzing on the beat, that shit sound different. When the beat trying to catch up and then the drums and all that shit start hitting and the niggas start slowing and shit down, and that shit be amazing, yo. Like your flow patterns, your cadence, all of that shit got to be next level to like really make it now. I feel.
Oh yeah,
that subpar shit ain't gonna get you.
And that's what's so crazy. Like, I feel like a lot of niggas that try to shit on niggas, you feel me? You know who these niggas be for real.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know why niggas be trying to shit on a nigga that's doing something they want to do. It's like, yo,
pretty fucking much. It's like, bro, like,
talking shit about it. You saw you trying to do, nigga. He's doing it.
This nigga shit is working somehow, some way. Like,
fuck what you talking about? That shit's selling like hotcakes, nigga.
That's why I can't be mad at niggas like that for real. Cause it's like, bro, like, obviously, this nigga G Herbo developed a fan base just based off of that shit. That's like Blueface, for instance. I had to sit back and understand Blueface at one point.
Yeah, I fucks with Blueface too now. That's my nigga, yeah. Like, I fucks with Blueface music, bro. Like, it's different. Like, you know, when your shit different, it takes a little bit to hit. Some niggas be ahead of the wave. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
shit thug.
There you go. Like, it's a lot of niggas like that. Take K, when he first was dropping his shit, that shit took a little second to hit. But like by the time like Pop Smoke, I remember Pop Smoke shit dropped. Niggas wasn't fucking with like his pattern.
It's sad, yo. Until this nigga died, niggas started fucking with this nigga.
I ain't gonna say when he died. He caught the wave, but I'm saying like when he first dropped certain even to like what was the episode when Maul had played it on the Joe Budden joint.
I was just about. I'm glad you said that because that one song specifically that he played on that shit.
He played his first song and shit like that, and Joe was sitting like, "What is this, man?"
A lot of niggas, like, exactly, and a lot of niggas I played that shit around with shitting on that shit. It wasn't until that nigga died, they started fucking with that shit.
Nah, I was on that shit early, bruh. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this, yo? Did he drop that Dior shit, yo? Dior. I'm like, yo, this nigga's incredible, yo. It was that nigga voice and his cadence and shit, bro. Like some niggas air pattern catch shit. Yeah. And then it was like, you know what I mean? Like this is when like New York drill was really, really like kind of it was teeter-tottering, I feel, because like Bobby was up. You know what I mean? Like it was niggas peeking through, but like I think he definitely put the light on that shit, like, and put the battery in that shit full force.
Oh, facts. It wasn't internet shit no more. You know, sometimes like with these new trends in hip hop and shit like that, how it hits certain little waves, that shit actually hit the mainstream at that point. That's when you started seeing niggas getting picked up like a motherfucker.
Right. Like, and it like I feel like it's been a minute since we had like a lot of young New York artists, because like, you know, when New York running shit is different.
It is. Shouts out to the Bronx drill scene too, because them niggas is actually making up.
Man, shouts out to everybody making music right now, yo. Like everybody up that
Facts.
way doing their thing.
Facts.
5-Yo
Feed
Foreign,
me. Feed
22G,
me,
Chef G,
motherfucker.
fucking Spooky Hollow.
I love
All of
this
them
shit, yo.
niggas.
I love this shit. I love how different motherfuckers could just come with different cadence and flows. And what I love about the Bronx shit for real, like, it's all New York shit, but like the Bronx actually took it back to like the 90s and early 2000 samples. When it's that buck 50 energy, fuck shooting niggas, like we stabbing niggas and cutting niggas. You feel me?
But yeah, man, like I like the smelting pot we in right now, yo. Like that shit is beautiful. Like everybody can collab. Like we got all types of fucking industry. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just a good smorgasbord right now. And it's nice that everybody got a good plethora of artists. We got our artists that's coming from the town, the city for real. Like, you know what I mean? That's really bubbling on this bitch. I can't wait till we get up in there. Like it's gonna
Man,
happen. We
facts.
coming. Once our artists get on and we can kind of shift our sound in there too. Like, you feel me? Like, cause it's like all it is like niggas got to pick up on the region of the sound for real. Like, well, that drill shit wasn't hitting everywhere at first, and then it started picking up everywhere else. So once our sound start hitting, a lot of our artists can start popping out the city. You know what I mean? Bringing new light to the city for other artists that's also here trying to make it. Cause you know, once one or two pop, like, you know what I mean, everybody flooding to the city to see who else. Like, all right, well, these niggas got it for real. Like, let me see what else type of talent they got over there once you get the light.
Facts. That's how it happened to me for real. You feel me? I started listening to one nigga in Chicago. Started with Chief Keef. Next thing I know, I started listening to Fredo, Lil Reese, FBG, and fucking the list go on.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Dirt.
That's amazing if you use a nigga that like, yeah, I know you're a nigga that was early on the scene. I was niggas early on the scene too.
Y'all niggas put me onto the scene. He was like, yo, you ain't heard that don't like shit?
Nah, bro. Like,
I remember the day you and Drew talked to me about that shit.
I'm
like,
amazed at where niggas at now, yo. You look at like where Dirk at, yo. Like, where Dirk start, this ain't what you want. Man, that nigga on top of the world right now. Like, hell
Thanks.
yeah. Shouts out to the Chicago
Remember
scene.
him and Dej Loaf was running around. Shout out to Dej Loaf. She provided a lot of my fucking drunken nights.
Listen, bro, Dej Loaf got some sexual anthems for real, yo.
Give me a Hennessy, nigga.
That's my, yeah, I'm telling you right now, yo. I got a playlist called Operation Put a Hole in Our Back.
Nigga, what?
My
shit just called After 12, yo.
I had to make me an After 12 playlist too. But yeah, man, like, shouts out to Dej Loaf. She definitely got bangers, yo. But shouts out to, like, I wanna highlight that moment too, like, cause like, you know what I mean? Niggas wasn't really privy to that sound, but then like now you have that whole region on, but not only is that whole region on, it's fucking changed the sound of music itself to the point other regions are mimicking that same sound. Not only that, other regions are mimicking it outside the country. Like, you know what I mean? Like across the world. Shouts out to them boys.
Man, I heard a motherfucking Filipino nigga the other day with a meat cadence that fucked me up. I ain't understand what he was saying, but I felt every fucking word he was saying.
Nah.
Nigga, like,
I fucks with Meek, man. Like, that's my nigga.
You imagine that shit?
Meek got some of the best gym music, yo.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie, you want to feel motivated, nigga? Listen to Meek, yo. I see why they put that nigga on Creed. Creed had me feeling like I could box at one point.
Yeah, that's perfect way to put it. You want to listen to great motivational music, yo, for like the hood nigga and all of us. Meek is the way to go, yo.
Oh, facts. You start hearing them fucking basses start knocking and shit.
Like,
you start hearing that nigga screaming and shit.
Yo, more guns, more rollies, more paper, man. For the whole team, we running it up this year. You heard?
You heard me. Fuck that shit.
Like, we getting that shit this year on everything. Like, but yo, I'm telling you, bro, I done lost 100 pounds listening to Meek in the gym for real.
What's that shit? Cake, nigga.
Yo, let me ask you this, yo. Like, in the game, yo, who got better intros than Meek right now? Like, I don't think nobody has better intros, yo. I think Drake might got it on the outros for me, in my opinion. Like, I feel like Drake does the best outros for albums and like little cuts, but I don't think nobody got better intros than Meek Mill, yo. Like, he like the way he just structures his intros, bro.
It's a tie for me. I'm gonna have to give it to at least Kendrick. And I'm gonna have to give it. Who else? I like Benny's intros.
Nah, Benny know I set the vibe too.
Benny and Westside intros hit me too for real. It remind me like old Dipset shit. You feel me?
I'm always a fan when a nigga want to get his rapping shit off on the intro, yo.
You feel
Like,
me?
listen, yo, when I push play, especially if I know you to be a nigga that rap, like a nigga that really, really rap, when I push play, that first one got slapped. I don't need the joint for the females. I don't need the setter. I need that first joint to just slap, yo.
I need bars, nigga. Bars, nigga.
Now, if you want to do an interlude to set the mood, I ain't mad at that. But the first time I hear your voice, nigga, you better be rapping your ass off. Cause that nigga D-Ray, he set the whole tone for that Kanye album, yo. That shit was amazing, yo. He did his thing.
Shouts out to motherfucking D-Ray, yeah.
Shouts out to D-Ray, bro. Like, you know what's funny? I would like a lot of niggas like might be finding out about him like, you know, later on in our years, you feel me? Because I don't think niggas really...
it's a lot of new comedians that don't understand. I'm not new comedians, new
younger
like,
generation
fans
of
comedy. Yeah,
but it be niggas around our age too though, yo. Like for me,
yeah, that is true.
Once I heard him, I think a lot of niggas thought he was somebody else, but I was like, bruh, as soon as I seen this nigga face, I immediately recognized this nigga's like voice cadence from like the album. And I was like, oh, yo, this is the nigga from the Kanye album.
That's Bernie Mac, nigga.
Like, and since then, I've been following that nigga career, yo. Like, tremendous
Facts.
talent right there, bruh.
I think I heard that nigga on Wildin' Out.
He's a real nigga too, yo.
And then I figured out that was him.
But yeah, man. I like, yeah, but once you set your album, bro, if you a rapping nigga, bro, when you come in, be rapping, yo. Or just have that shit hit like some of these Meek intros, yo.
Pretty much. Matter of fact, for a lot of niggas who shit might really be weak for real, yo, just have a fucking intro designed into your shit that probably might give you some fire. You feel me?
Niggas
give you a
lucky I
little
don't
bit of
rap no more,
inspiration. Nigga, what?
Shit's too easy now, yo.
I'm a nigga. I have a whole concept, yo.
Like niggas
just
only put
based
out
around
albums,
one
yo.
movie.
Like why wouldn't you put out an album, yo? Like I be putting out so many fucking albums in this space right now, my nigga.
Niggas
what? Still trying to
drop
you got
it's time to sit down, yo. Time to sit down. Snoop put out a fucking album on his fucking Khaled shit, yo. This nigga just had a fucking collective of music and just put this shit together.
Bruh, I my shit be on TuneCore like a motherfucker, yo. Like I be getting paid for all my shit. Niggas be bluffing.
And Snoop got probably, I ain't gonna lie, top 5 album of the year if you ask me.
I haven't really I ain't
gonna lie, yo, like,
albums, yo. Like
he got a lot of motherfuckers I wanted to hear, even new motherfuckers I didn't even know existed that I'm glad I heard.
I'm a person in the moment. I'm gonna say CLB, and then I'm gonna say the J. Cole project. I thoroughly enjoyed.
Oh, facts.
Did Scary Out? What was the project Drake dropped? Dark Lane demo tapes. I fuck with that. Who else had some joints I fuck with? I fuck with the Culture 3 Migos shit. It was I fuck with Don. There was some good albums and shit.
It was some good albums.
Project. I think did they put out a project for Mount Westmore?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that's coming. You know, fourth quarter ain't over yet.
Jimmy album wasn't this year, right? Jimmy ain't put nothing out yet. That was last year, 2019.
Yeah, that was last year. Yeah, that was 20.
That Jimmy album was incredible, nigga. Like
that shit hit, yeah.
That shit was out of here, bro. Like, oh my God, nigga. I'm telling you, when I tell you this nigga captured the perfect nighttime riding around music with a blood out, nigga.
It was that fucking vampire music, nigga.
Bruh, I'm telling you, 3 a.m. I'm just driving nowhere, bro. I'm just on the highway. Like, I'm about to smoke. Fuck, let me go blaze the whip. Throw this Jimmy on, yo. Like, that shit, oh my God. That was one of my favorite projects. And I'm still banging that shit.
I remember I was trying to argue with my nephew one day for like how important Jimmy and Jewels was to Dipset.
This is a fact, yo. This is a fact, yo. Like, not just to the world, nigga. Like, to everybody.
Jimmy had every nigga feeling like he was swaggy.
Listen, yo, Jimmy changed the way we dress, nigga. Like we
facts.
I'm telling you, bruh.
Facts.
Like,
jerseys on top of jerseys, yo. Niggas with t-shirts. I had the double do-rag on at one point with the sweatband, nigga.
all types of swaggy shit. When he started that Skull Gang shit, everybody was running around. We thought we was rock stars, had chains and shit hanging from our pants and shit, all of that.
I can't wait for the day he inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Niggas was doing the Ed Hardy. Like, niggas ain't really had a bread to do the Affliction and all that wild shit he was doing at the time, but them Affliction tees was like $100 a tee.
Yeah.
Those shits was hard, though. Like, all of that fly shit, like, I gotta get credit. That nigga Jimmy definitely that nigga, bro.
I remember he was the first nigga I saw with a Billionaires Boy shirt. And I said to myself, I'm going to get one. And then I saw that person. I said, fuck that.
I think the first
then when I got a job, like, I said, I'm going to get one. And when I had a job, I said, fuck that.
It'd be like that. I think my nigga I first seen, like, that was drippy like that would probably be Pharrell. Like, Pharrell used to give it up, too.
Facts.
But nah, them Billionaires, like, all of that shit was Ice Cream, Red Monkey, all of that shit was expensive as shit. I bought some what was it, it's either Rockin' Republic or Rich and Republic jeans or some shit like that. Them bitches was $200, bro.
I remember the first time I actually bought my own, like bought my first Bape shirt, yo.
I feel bad for the little niggas, bro. That $200 cracked me, bro. You know how much Amiris is, nigga? You know how much Gucci y'all ain't getting these little niggas, bro. These Balmain jeans is like $1,000, yo. Or Balmain, I'm sorry. The correct pronunciation.
I don't know how I say it either, yo.
I think it's Balmain, but yeah.
I had my girl put it in the translator for me one day. I still to this day know how to say it.
Here, bro. Niggas got to run around with $1,400 jeans on, yo.
I remember when Jabot jeans was a fucking thing, nigga.
Bro, like them Trulies wasn't cheap for us. Like when all the niggas was running to school with
fuck no, Trulies was like running from like $150 to some more shit. Like
I went to the store to cop a pair of Trulies, and they was like they was out and bought the
when I
Rock
walked
and
in the Hollister store and the Aeropostale store, and I saw how much that shit cost. So I was like, yo, fucking peasants. You know what I had to do to get this shit?
Listen, bro.
How many times I got kicked out of Towson for stealing this shit?
Like when you try to be a drippy nigga in high school, that shit cost you.
Feel me?
I remember when like everybody just stopped doing hoodies and niggas start grabbing leathers and shit. Then I had to go grab a leather. You know how much a leather jacket costs, nigga? When everybody started doing the leathers, yo.
Fuck a pleather, yo. You gonna feel that shit during the winter, yo. Bones start chilling and shit. Like a good leather, you gonna spend some bread, nigga.
This is facts, bro. Like
I remember when the jean jackets was experimenting with.
Yeah, I wanted a jean jacket. Like I never had a jean jacket till I got older. Like now I wear my jean jacket all the time, yo.
Once I turned 19 and I bought my first jean jacket, yo, you couldn't tell me shit, yo. I went to sleep in that bitch. Smoked in that bitch, brushed my teeth in that bitch.
That shit was like my second skin too, yo. Like a jean jacket just feels amazing, bro.
It do, yo. Especially, yo. God forbid you get a jean jacket with some fur.
Oh yeah, with the shirt inside, yo, the little sheep ass.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I was walking around the house without no shirt at one point with that bitch, yo. I was feeling saucy, yo.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to jean jackets out there.
Facts. And the Jean Jacket Pro, Joe Budden.
Oh shit! I forgot. Yeah, since we talking Joe Budden, we did tell listeners we was going give our takes on like where we are with the Joe Budden podcast, just the space of it and everything like that. I feel like both parties landed clean. I feel like, shouts out to Joe, shouts out to Rory and Maul. I feel like everybody involved, both parties are doing well, both parties are eating. Both parties are, still remaining to be prevalent in this culture, in this community for podcasting, for hip hop, talk radio, whatever you want to call it. Doubly shouts out to Maul and Rory for closing that 10 mil little deal for real with Stitch and was able to, maintain their independency. I was wondering because I know Joe said at one point on the show if they tried to do something else, he was going to sue him. So I low key want to see if he gonna follow through with that shit, or like maybe he does the snake thing or some shit, just lay back, let these niggas eat, and then maybe try to strike and be like, well, I own y'all niggas, so y'all whole situation is a part of my entity, and I haven't been paid for such and such. Like that's the long term game when you suing niggas. By the way, listeners, like if you own some shit and a nigga got your shit and he flossing with that shit, let that nigga eat, bro. Let that nigga collect this thing.
I don't think he good for a couple years, yo. Let that shit build.
Then you come, you feel. Hey, buddy. Then you come.
Give me 35% of all that.
Like R.I.P. Juice WRLD. Like when when him and Sting went to court, I thought Sting took it off easy on that man by only taking 80%. But
I don't know, nigga. 80%.
That ain't bad, bro. Like we talking about Sting, nigga.
Yeah, that is true.
Like this is
fuck
Sting.
you, Sting.
You know, Juice World. This nigga, he just some Negro from the hood. This is Sting, my nigga.
Who is this nigga using my music?
That's exactly how that shit went, bro. Who is this?
He got more hits than me this year with my music.
Get sat down in the car. Oh, they're playing me again.
Nigga, grandson was playing that shit. Granddaddy, this little black kid, he's pretty good. You hear this? I ain't hear that shit now.
That sounds like an abomination of something I was creating.
Yeah, Lord.
But nah, where you at with the situation with Joe Maury, Marlon Roy? I was calling these niggas Maury. That's a great name. I don't know why they didn't go with that.
I ain't mad at that neither. But
we would now refer to Maul and Rory as Maury.
As Maury.
Like, that's just for this show. Like it's so much easier, yo.
It is. It definitely is. That's like when Dexter Action Hank had the two beds connected and shit.
Yeah.
But motherfucking Marlon Rory for real, Maury for real in this case for real with Joe. I really don't have no better beefs until I say later on where it plays out like we said for real. I want to see the long-term game in this shit. Because like we know, Joe and everybody knows like shit is still like the eyes is still on these niggas. You feel me? Especially in the space.
I think so, yo. Like, and the more like niggas go up and get celebrated, I don't think it's no beef. No, I don't know. I won't say it's no beef because I think Ma had said in the article when they asked him, like, he was like, if I'd have seen that nigga at the time, it'd have been something. So I don't want to speak for niggas, but I think I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I miss certain hits in the culture. I miss the guys coming together and reviewing certain shit. Like, I would have loved to seen these niggas come together and review this Donda versus CLB situation. I would have loved to see these niggas review the culture situation, all this other stuff. Like, so you kind of miss that entity together, but
thanks. You missed an important piece of the podcast where, like, when you actually have those heated debates, you feel me? Like, those real barbershop talks for real, you feel me? Like,
not only that, but like I just want to like just zero in on like just how important it was to like hip hop community for a little bit. Like,
yeah, I mean, but it shows the staple in the community.
Was it Everyday Struggle? Yeah, I feel like when Everyday Struggle was like having some of these debates, like you said, they were having and barbershops and stuff like that, and it was kind of taken to like Parks' couch. Niggas was just kicking it in Park's crib, reviewing albums, couple of the homies chopping it up, and it all felt so familiar because you've been in that situation with the homies before. And it's like, it's still there with Ice and Ish, but it's just like, I don't know, the chemistry doesn't just feel the same. And even with Maul and Rory, sometimes you'd be like, damn, I wish Parks was chiming in, or I wish Joe was chiming in, because a funny joke could come into play.
Oh, facts.
The room or some shit. Or like, when niggas sit down, hey man, what y'all niggas get into this weekend? And they just chopping the shit. It's like, both shows seem a little more cleaner now without having the entity of each other.
That is sure. I mean, I guess only time will tell for real. When you look at it, it's still early for Maul and Rory. Like, they only had their new podcast for a few months now.
Facts. This is facts.
So, I guess in a sense for real, like, I don't know.
Did you see them coming back together? Because at one period, I will not lie to you, I thought this was all BS. I think a lot of niggas thought this shit was BS. I'm like, nah, these niggas is too tight. Ain't no way
until
niggas is fighting
started
over
talking
money.
Numbers.
Yeah, I'm like, ain't no way.
I ain't gonna lie. Once they kept mentioning Rory was trying to fight Joe for like the 5th time, then I was like, all right, something's up.
I ain't even think nothing of that though, bro. Like niggas be challenging niggas to hands twice an episode. Like, you feel
twice
me?
an episode, yeah, but when niggas keep mentioning, Rory kept trying to fight this nigga Joe for like 5 episodes straight.
Like, it be like that sometimes, bro. Like, I've been in that position. So what's up, nigga?
And like they had like little drunken moments before, but like this was sober Rory.
Nah, this nigga Joe was kind of coming at this nigga crazy, like constantly.
That's what I'm
like,
saying,
bro,
for real.
If you know what's going on in my life, I've got a little situation with my lady at home and shit. Don't keep poking and prodding
that shit on for real. You feel me? You known to talk with the nigga that I got beef with.
All types of stuff, bruh.
So I don't know, bro. It's a sticky situation for real. I'm actually interested in the Mullet, well, Maury and versus academics, to be honest,
I ain't.
versus the Maury versus Joe.
I'd like to see, honestly. I'd like to see some of the contracts just to see, like, you feel me? Like, I still believe in Joe, man. I don't believe, like, because if it comes out that, a contract was in place when niggas was partners and niggas was supposed to, share profits or something like that, that means 100% this man was stealing from two of his niggas that he's known for, X amount of years, and that's nasty. That's nasty.
Yeah, and if you're gonna threaten to sue your mans over some like some shit like that's that brainchild, just like fuck.
Past that, we was selling the show on morals and values and integrity. Like, this nigga Joe Budden have said on multiple occasions, on the show, he prides himself as being a man of integrity and morals and stuff like that. So if you write it in a contract and you present it to your people's like, all right, look, bro, these are contracts, blah, blah, we all partaking in this shit. This is our entity, and then it's not like that. No matter what you do, if you tell your niggas that's what it is, you got to honor that.
Thanks. Especially when you look at it for real, like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, yo. The day that nigga cried when De La Soul explained that motherfucking contract, yo, how niggas wasn't getting paid, and this nigga started crying, yo.
Right. I would hope those contracts was not in place at that time or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Was doing this nigga's filthy. That's probably why he was crying or some shit. Niggas gonna find me out.
If possibly guilty conscience, yo, because like you know how the saying goes for real, like, and I ain't implicating shit for real. This is all allegedly.
Man, we niggas talking on the podcast, bro.
You know how niggas be though.
Yeah, man. I know niggas respect it.
Niggas will take some type of shit and try to like either twist some shit, probably run with some shit like, yo, this is probably the real shit on some conspiracy shit for real. But anyway, motherfucking Joe, for instance, and shit like that. Like after crying on that shit, like we all know, like niggas that do the utmost shit when it comes to trying to find out some shit. Say like if a nigga stole from you, and you trying to find your money and shit,
nigga turning the whole house over.
Yeah, he's too enthusiastic about some shit. It's like, yo, what the fuck is you really about?
Like, yeah, yo, that could be the inner nigga in me too, but like, yeah,
that could be the inner nigga in me too, for real. But like nigga, like, I'm not even sweating it this hard.
Nah, you see, when it's like that, then it's like, all right, yo, I know you lying to some shit, bro. Give me my shit, yo.
Like, bro, like, I love De La Soul just as much as the next nigga, but like, I didn't even shed a tear about that shit. Like, I was just like, damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and it was like what he did was he so perfectly aligned himself in our hearts with like some of us as struggling artists or some nigga that's been jerked around by the, the corporations and stuff like that. And it's like we was rooting for this nigga, like fully, like right before this shit broke, bro. Like I'm telling you, like I was getting the Patreon, I was about to buy it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait till such and such, and then boom. Like it was like the next episode, niggas wasn't on there or some shit. I was, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I mean?
It's just a whole nother feel after that shit, yo. Like,
right, even when niggas came back, it was like, this shit weird.
You could tell it was still tension.
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
room. Like, all right, niggas ain't throw hands.
Like, yeah, y'all niggas should have just swung it out in Park's backyard before y'all sat down or some shit.
Shot to 60, yo. Shoot 60 real quick. You get a lot of aggression out in 60-second show.
But it's like, I don't know, man, because like this shit, like that podcast in particularly, kind of melds my love for like just music in general and just talk space radio and shit like that. Like it was beautiful, and it really, really put a battery in my back to like get out here and really start this podcast and really get this shit going.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it sucks because I feel like a lot of us in the podcast space would look to that show as like a leader for inspiration, for guidance, for just like how to handle some of the business, all of that shit. Because you had like just a perfect melody of industry people. You know what I mean? I fucks with Ice, I fucks with Ish, but you know what I mean? Ish is a contractor, Ice is whatever he does. You talking about Maul,
they all have their own
you
shit.
Know what I'm saying? Roy coming from Sony, Maul being in a, you know what I mean, royalty family pretty much, and then Parks being like an engineer that works with some of the greatest artists ever. You know what I mean? Like, and then Joe Budden arguably being one of the greatest rappers of all time. Like, if you're talking about the list, like, you know, that's a shot to our pod fans. But yeah, but it's like that pot of just individuals. You even had Savon in there as the young little nigga that they were schooling up. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was just a perfect blend of like how, like, you know what I mean, you wanted to get to, like, you got just so many different sides of just the space. And then
I mean, but
go ahead.
Oh, that shit. I don't even know what I was about to say. My bad.
I was gonna say, it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like they so much stronger together. Do you ever see like them coming back together, like at some point in the future, or like you just think, like I said, I don't know, man. Like, it depends on like really, really what went down. But I think when I watched the Rory and Mal joint, I felt like they wasn't lying in the shit they was saying. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can kind of like to what you were saying when a nigga doing too much and all this other shit, the antics, versus when niggas is just sitting down calmly giving you the facts and telling you what it is totally different.
Oh yeah. Always gotta look for the least dramatic motherfucker in a situation, for real. If niggas is both pulling that heart out for real, and that one nigga is like crying, but like it's not profusely and all that other crazy shit, and the other nigga is just holding his stature, like I know who really did some shit.
It's like the people that be at like the funeral and shit that be diving all in the casket. You like, you know, this
no,
with this person.
Why? That should have been me. And it'll be like, all right, so what the fuck was y'all doing?
Like, when the last time you spoke to this person, bro? But like, you could kind of tell, bro. Like, you could see it though. Like, you know what I mean? I think they tried to hide it well, but you could kind of tell they wasn't fucking with each other.
Oh, facts. Facts. Like I said, yo, once the homies joke about a nigga talking about he wanted to fight your mans a couple times, yo, consistently, you know it was some like animosity in that shit.
I can't imagine the off the pod talks when niggas was probably just screaming at each other, yo.
Shit, some of the episodes started when that man was pink. You feel me?
You tell us that Roy had
and shit. You
feel
Roy
had an attitude coming in, yo. Like, he's,
motherfucking bed was steaming and shit.
It's gonna be a different type of pod, yo. But nah, man, like it's like one of those joints. I feel like we out here, we lost without a leader or some shit.
Oh, facts. Well, when it comes to, I say young creatives that actually like, yeah, inside the culture that looked for that shit. You feel me? I felt like we was lost in a sense, but I don't know. We still have other entities that's still together. You feel me? That's still pulling this shit.
Game, you feel me?
Facts. I mean, shit. You even look at how they was talking $1 million worth of game and shit like that. Like, even though it was like podcast beef and shit like that, but like,
oh shit, brilliant idiots too.
Yeah, idiots too, for real. Like, but you see in the whole, for real, how these niggas actually stuck through and shit. Like,
hell yeah. Shouts out to Charlamagne. I think he called this shit. I didn't believe this nigga. Like, the pod had me hating Charlamagne too, yo. Like, I was a ride or die, yo. That's who we beefing with. Word. Fuck Hot 90s. Fuck all them niggas over there, yo.
See, but the thing is about Charlamagne is, yo, Charlamagne knew a lot of motherfuckers before he started popping. Like, he knew like Joe Budden back when like Joe Budden was like a random nigga from Jersey.
A radio entity, yeah.
Like, yeah, like a random nigga from Jersey doing radio, playing spades in the nigga fucking backyard or some shit. You feel me? Like, these niggas, like this nigga know his cousins type shit. So he know Joe on a different level versus a lot of niggas. So when he called that shit, it's like, all right, I gotta listen to this nigga.
I gotta give a shout out for Charlamagne's eye for talent too. Like, that nigga done pulled up a lot of niggas himself too. Like, shouts out to that nigga, man, for what he doing in his space.
I remember when he called Buffy the Body.
Like, shit, he got one of the greatest things coming out the city right now that is just hilarious under the banner. So we always
shout out to Baltimore's own Jess, man.
Hell yeah, just with the mess, all of that shit. They need a oh wow. Like, I just need that as like a fucking, what's it called? That's the funniest shit to me when she be like, oh wow.
It's a drop.
Oh wow. Like, that shit be the funniest shit to me, man. Shouts out to the god, the queeness herself, whatever you want. Goddess. Boom, caught it.
Yeah, there we go, goddess. I was
herself.
Like queeness.
Yeah. That shit said a fly though. I ain't gonna hold you.
It do.
I had to coin that bitch.
Man, you just put it on your OnlyFans. I will sue you. You heard it here first.
There you go. It's gonna do it for this one, man. Hope you can take something with you from this hip hop episode. Oh, before we get out of here, did you hear about the whole situation with Alpo being killed?
What?
Yeah, Alpo, like not Alpo, damn, yeah,
Nah, paid in full.
yeah.
What? The real Alpo?
Cameron played Alpo, right?
I think so. Either Cameron or I can't remember. It's been a minute since I
I ain't
seen
seen
paid in full,
either,
but
yeah.
I think Alpo was the nigga that got shot in the face. I think that was the main character.
That's AZ.
Oh, AZ. Okay, bet. Alpo was probably Cameron character then.
Pretty sure. Alpo Martinez, I believe. Drug kingpin. I don't know. I just wanted to get your take on it, man.
Even though Paid in Full was a dramatization,
Nah,
and
the
some of the
movie
shits
was.
might not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some of that shit might not have been real. I don't know the whole situation per se, how everything went down. But I will just say, if he is a slimy nigga, then it's karma, and karma was done as was due. But I don't know, bro. Damn.
I know.
RIP.
I wanted to see the situation is like the temperature around the like just the culture and shit like that, cause you know what I mean. Like if the reports is true, like you saying that man did, you know what I mean, wasn't informant and stuff like that.
Oh, he was an informant.
Yeah, I believe that's like what you know what I mean. The situation is he snitched to get out of jail. So,
Damn.
I want to see what it's going to be in the coming days. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if niggas is honoring this nigga. I don't know if niggas is disrespecting this nigga. I'm not going to do either one because I'm not in that scene. But I'm just interested in see how the culture itself takes on this death. I want to see what news and different stuff like that breaks behind.
It's about to be hella Alpo buzz coming in the next 3 months.
Right. Like, cause like I like we'll talk about it further on the episode. Cause like if you look at the whole situation with like 6ix9ine, like you get what I'm saying, like how he got out of prison, I think it's gonna make for an interesting conversation.
Possibly. Oh, definitely. Ain't no even possibly. Definitely. I ain't even think about it like that. Damn, I was thinking about Fetty Wap like getting locked up and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
this is gonna be his moves and shit.
We almost at an hour, bro. We can't even get into this.
Sheesh.
Like, it gives the niggas something to look
we're
for.
Gonna talk about Fetty Wap and afterthoughts for real.
Yeah, more will be a divulge. We gonna get into that and all this other stuff. See where it's at and all the community and stuff like that. Until next time. Oh, Tone, what you wanna leave us with, yo? My bad. I ain't mean to step on your toes.
Oh no, you good. Closing statements for all, you feel me? Follow us on all the social medias, all the doobly doos and all that good jazz, you feel me? What else? Smack on Caffeine just dropped the battle today on Halloween. So
motherfucking banger over the weekend, the Drake Cartel death. I was tapped in. Shouts out to Rock. This nigga left the fucking building. This nigga's a monster, man. He put twerk down. I don't give a fuck what you say. I fucks with twerk too. Just great event. Shouts out to Surf.
God, my nigga.
Shouts out the gun titles, man. They was in there. Fucking they did their thing. I ain't get a chance to see the Lux and Geechee Gotti or the T-Rex and Geechee Gotti. I had to peel out, but tremendous event. I did catch the Jazz and Gaddis. The streets needed a body.
Shouts out to Jazz too, man.
The streets needed a body.
That's
yeah,
right there, yo.
Streets needed a body, yo. Jazz caught one. Shouts out to her. And then, Real Sick versus Pat Stay. However you want to lean on that, I did see it. I feel like it was a great battle all around, great event. Shouts out to the boy. Like Tone said, you want to follow us on the socials, all that doobly do, all that good jazz. It is in the description below. Just hit it. Boom, click that right there. You see that? Boom, see that Discord? Boom, hit that, and you in there.
Like, share, and subscribe, nigga.
There you go. Until next time, I think next episode is gaming, so make sure you check that out. Then we back at it Friday afterthoughts, and this weekend we got a good one coming to you. Appreciate you. Peace.